Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today's science class. So we will be continuing the same chapter today also, that is fiber to fabric, and the topic which we are going to discuss today is history of clothing. So let us quickly recall what you have learned in the previous class. So in the previous class you have learned that the process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. Simple devices like charkha and takli are used for spinning. After spinning, yarns are used for making fabrics. Two main processes of making fabrics are weaving and knitting. Two sets of yarns are used for weaving, which are called warp and weft. Only single yarn is used for knitting. Weaving and knitting are used for making different kinds of fabrics. Now let us look at the objectives of today's class. So the objectives are to study about the history of clothing, to understand what people wore when fabrics were not discovered, and to explain how people started using variety of fabrics. Children, have you ever wondered what materials people used in the ancient times for cloths? Archaeological and historical accounts suggest that people used to wear leaves and barks of trees. They also used the fur and the skin of animals to cover themselves and protect themselves from the harsh climatic conditions. After people started to settle in the agricultural communities, they started weaving mats and baskets with grass and twigs. They also used vines of plants to make long strands and weave those strands into fabric. They also used the fleece or the hair of animals to twist them together and make long strands, and then those long strands were woven into fabric. Then the early Indians grew cotton near the regions of the river Ganga, and then they used the cotton fibers to make the cotton yarn and converted the yarns into fabrics. So those fabrics were worn by the early Indians. In ancient Egypt, both cotton and flax were grown. So the people of the ancient Egypt, they used to wear cloths, or they used fabrics made out of cotton and flax fiber, fine. And then in those days stitching was not known, and as a result they used to take a piece of fabric and they just wrap it around the different parts of their body. Even now people use unstitched cloth to wrap it around their body in the form of sari, dhoti or turban. Yes. Then due to the invention of the sewing needles, the people started to stitch the fabrics. They started to stitch the cloths in various designs, and there were lots of variation. So the cloths went through a variation in the designs due to the invention of the sewing needles. Okay, and then now we have entered the world of fashion. People slowly started understanding the combination of the colors, and then they started to understand which material was comfortable and which materials can be used to design different varieties of cloth. Yes, and in India, as there are varieties of food items eaten, similarly varieties of cloths and fabrics are used all over in India and also in all parts of the world. Yes, so Now, as we have entered the world of fashion, what is fashion? Fashion is a term which is used for clothing of desirable styles in particular time. Yes, so it's the way of dressing, it's the way how clothes are stitched into a desirable style which we need and at a particular time, because we wear different styles of dress or clothes for different occasions and festivals. Yes, so since the ancient time, the clothing styles or the fashionable dresses has seen a lot of variations. Yes, so this is how the clothing or the history of clothing has come to the present day. And this is what we have for today's class. Now let us see what you have learned in today's class. So in today's class you have learned that earlier people used to wear leaves and barks of trees. People also wore animal skin and fur. After people settled in agricultural communities, they started weaving. The early Indians used to wear cotton fabric, and the early Egyptians used to grow cotton and flax. Stitching of clothes was unknown, but with the invention of sewing needles, people started to stitch cloths with different designs. Now we have entered the world of fashion and wear varieties of fashionable dresses. So with this, we come to the end of today's class, and we have also completed this chapter, that is Fibre to Fabric, and from next class we are going to do the worksheet. So thank you and have a great day.